Hi there. I just want to say that this video was filmed a while ago. Like, this was before the global situation got as bad in New York as it is now. This was before any action had really been taken in New York. This was before social distancing was widely practiced, before people were doing online school because schools are closed, before people were working from home, before people who can't work from home were out of a job, before restaurants and other establishments were operating at irregular hours or just not at all because they're not considered essential business. So yeah, this was basically before everyone's life had just been turned upside down, and this was actually one of my last normal nights before all these changes started being made, and I had a really fun time filming this video. And so now, even though things are a little bit different, I still wanted to give you guys this video because it's a little bit of a glimpse into what my life was like before all this stuff started happening here. One last thing, I just wanted to say that I hope all of you and all of your families are safe and healthy, and that you are all taking the proper precautions to remain safe and healthy. And aside from being just safe and healthy, I hope that you are all also happy. I know it can be difficult in a time like this to keep your chin up, but I just want to say that we are all in this together. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that stuff in the outro because this is already really long, and the intro that I made in the video was pretty long, so I don't want to keep you guys any longer. But with that being said, I love you all so much and enjoy the video. Let's get some lighting up in here. Okay, so hey, how you doing? At the moment, I'm straightening my hair because I started filming this video, and I filmed the intro for this video already like 7 times, and I never do that when it comes to like filming intros or talking about anything. I don't really repeat anything twice unless I just don't like how I said like one sentence, but I never repeat like huge portions of words twice. And so because I did that like 7 times, it got me like in a low-key a bad mood, not gonna lie. And the reason I reset everything a bajillion times was because my hair kept like bothering me, and I kept thinking it looked really ugly because it was kind of curly, and so I just kept refilming it thinking that it would get better, but it never did. So now I'm straightening my hair so that I don't have to think that it's ugly anymore for the evening. Okay, why am I literally the live example of this TikTok sound?
I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty. I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty. I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty. I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty. I don't need to straighten my hair to be
Yeah. What I am gonna do is I'm just gonna insert the intro from the clips that I filmed before, and that's gonna be the intro. And then we're gonna come back here and I'm gonna talk to you guys. So I'll see you guys in like however long the intro is gonna take. Maybe a minute, maybe 2, maybe 3. See you then. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fiddle with my hair for probably this entire video unless I decide to straighten it. What we're gonna be doing tonight is we're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. That was really gross. Basically, my sleeping schedule's super messed up. I pull all-nighters maybe 5 out of 7 days of the week. Sometimes like less than that, like maybe 4. But for the most part, my sleeping schedule is just completely out of whack. No matter how hard I try to fix it, it just won't get fixed. And that's because I am taking a gap year. And I haven't actually talked about that on my channel yet, so this is the first time you're hearing about that. I'm not gonna go super into detail with that today, but I am probably gonna do a video explaining like why I'm taking a gap year, how I came to the decision to take a gap year, and like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, because I'm taking a gap year, my schedule is super chill. Like, I really have no reason to be waking up at a reasonable time or to be even going to sleep at a reasonable time. Like, the only reason I would even need to be waking up early is for my job, basically, but even that wouldn't be like early. So basically, I work in a restaurant, and that restaurant doesn't even open till like 11, so the earliest I would really need to wake up is like 10, and that's not even like early. It's still like a very average time to wake up, and I only really work evenings, so I never have a reason to be waking up early, so my sleeping schedule is terrible, so I do this all the time. Yeah, I just felt like I needed to explain that. So basically, it's 11 o'clock, and at 6:30, so 7.5 hours from now, I need to be at Rihanna's house. Rihanna's my best friend, if you don't know, to take her to school. So that's basically the itinerary for the evening, is stay awake until 6:30 when I need to go pick her up and take her to school. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling out for the next 7 hours, you and I, doing whatever. We're just gonna hang out tonight, pull my all-nighter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry I'm literally straightening my hair. Like, this is so rude, I feel like. I'm just gonna keep it super 100 with you guys because I just am at the point where if something's like bothering me, I'm not gonna sit there and pretend that everything's fine. If I'm throwing a little temper tantrum for no reason, like I just did, I'm just gonna tell you, because why not? Because there's no point in faking emotions. Like, let's be real here. I don't know. Basically, I decided that I'm filming this video a few hours ago today, and I received this package that I've been like really anticipating, and I decided that I was gonna hold off opening it until filming this video so we can open it together. It was just a hoodie, and I opened opened it actually like while my hair was still curly, and because I was in a bad mood, I felt like all of the things that I was saying just sounded so like, hi! So I'm just gonna like talk to you guys super normal. Yeah, so straightening my hair, and then we can begin the all-nighter, hopefully in a better mood. Okay, my hair is all done, it's all straight, and I feel probably about like 4 times better about myself now than I did before, so I think everything should be fine now. But yeah, the sweater, I do still want to talk about it. So this sweater, it's a rhinestone sweater. Did I say a rhinestone letter? It's a black regular hoodie. It says angel in like rhinestone letters, and okay, I don't know how to explain this without sounding super like hippie, but I actually don't know what this thing had to do with being a hippie, but essentially angel is my favorite word, and there's like a reason for that. The reason for that being that, you know, the whole like recurring numbers thing, how like if you see recurring numbers, it like means stuff. Basically, I have this thing where I keep seeing like a bunch of recurring numbers. My birthday is actually also a recurring number. My birthday is 12/12, and so I really always wanted a tattoo of either 12/12 or of the word angel. And then when I was looking up like 12/12 tattoo, for some reason like the first photo on Google Images said something like 12/12 the angel number, and I was like,
oh wait, that's really interesting.
and so then like I remembered that angel numbers are basically like any recurring numbers, so like 333, 222. I think I might be wrong, but I believe that's the case. And so anyways, at the end of the day, I got the word angel tattooed on my inner lip. Didn't think I would really ever be talking about this on YouTube, but here you go if you're curious. It kind of faded a little bit. Inner lip tattoos tend to do that, and that's a bit of a bummer. And it also wasn't tattooed like the greatest, but I don't really care because I'm just happy with it. It's been almost a year, and it's honestly a lot more intact than a lot of people's inner lip tattoos that I know. Okay, so when the whole rhinestone letters thingy became a trend, I was always like, gosh, like I really wish that I could find a sweater that has rhinestones and that has the word angel. And so like 2 weeks ago, I set out on google.com and I typed in like rhinestone sweaters, and I just scrolled a little bit, and this one came up on Etsy, and I was like,
no freaking way.
that's literally exactly what I want. Which also kind of really like blows because, why did I say that? I never say that. Which also kind of like really sucks because I always wanted, like, if I ever get to the point where I make merch, I literally wanted to make this as merch, but like now it's already been done, so I can't do that. But you know what? Nonetheless, this is literally the nicest thing that I have ever found. Okay, my camera battery just died. Probably from the fact that it took me like 6.5 decades to film the intro. But no, I'm kidding. I just haven't charged that one in a while. But I really want to wear this right now, but I'm kind of scared to wear it and like ruin it. So I think I'm just gonna order another one so that I have one that like it's okay if I ruin it, and then another one that's like not that okay if I ruin it. I'm so happy that I have this now, considering I literally thought of the idea for this sweater and then like it just didn't exist, and then all of a sudden it existed. You know what? I'm having the realization that this video is gonna literally be half an hour long. And in my last video, I talked about how that's kind of problematic for me. I don't know how I feel about that. But let's actually begin the all-nighter antics. If you watched my last video, I went to Ikea, I bought a bunch of stuff because my room was a mess, and I started cleaning my room and filming that for a video. And then I kind of just like totally dropped that because it was such a mess. I literally went through everything that I owned, and my entire guest bedroom is filled with like clothes that I'm giving away. It is filled with clothes that I'm giving away. And so I only ended up going through my clothes, but I guess right now I'm just gonna start going through my other items too. I really don't feel like doing that, to be totally honest, but like, you know, it really needs to be done. And I told myself that if I was filming this video, we're gonna be doing that, so we're gonna be doing that. So let me give you a little messy room tour. We love that for me. All right. Over here, we have all this stuff, and then all these drawers and stuff need to be went through. And then over here, we just have way too many items. And in here, a lot of items that I no longer want or care about. And so let's begin cleaning. I really don't want to do this, but you know what? I straightened my hair. I tried to cheer myself up. I'm a bit more cheery now, so I'm gonna be doing this. You know what? We're just gonna time-lapse myself cleaning because I just like, I can't. I'm ever gonna use one of these ever again, but what if I do? This is like the problem I have every time I clean anything. This little bag floof, these aren't even like in style anymore, I don't think. Whatever, I'll hold on to that for a little while longer, but I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. And now this drawer is a freaking mess. It's literally all makeup products that I don't use all that frequently. So I have to individually go through every single makeup product and like see which ones I want to keep. A lot of these are gonna be expired though, so I'm probably gonna be getting rid of a lot of these. Okay, I'm like testing all the makeup and like my hand is literally beginning to look like I'm at Sephora. I don't think anybody cares about this time lapse. I'm just gonna update you guys when I'm a little bit further along.
One eternity later.
So I'm trying on like all the lipsticks that I have that aren't like ridiculously old. I'm wearing a nude lip right now. I don't think I've ever done that before, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again, so I'm probably gonna be getting rid of that. But I tried on this hot pink one before, and like when I wiped it off, it got like on my finger, and then I touched my carpet, and now there's a brand new stain on my carpet. But you know, my carpet is so old, there's already so many stains on it, like I just need to redo my room and get a new carpet, but just felt like sharing that. Look at this thing that I found. Does anyone remember this from like 2016, 2017? It was called the Scylla sponge. I still see them sold in stores sometimes. I don't know who uses them, but it was supposed to be like
Better than a beauty blender because it didn't absorb the product that you're trying to blend.
and like everyone did a review on it. Like so many people did. And I don't know, I bought one off of Wish. So this is from Wish and I still have it and it's just a fun memento. I'm really curious if anybody remembers that. I'm getting sick of this, to be totally honest. But good news, I just found out that I have a whole brand new beauty blender.
Wonderful.
It's actually like the beauty blusher, but that's really good because I actually needed to go buy a new one. And now that I know that I have a brand new one already at home, I don't need to do that anymore. I got rid of literally more than half my lip products. I tried a few of them on and I'm kind of regretting it because my lips like tingling. And none of them were supposed to make your lips tingle, so.
That's not that great.
But it's okay. I didn't even know I was still recording. Okay, wonderful.
Eventually.
You know those like little elastic hair ties? I'll show you what I'm talking about. These things. Basically, I had them all in a Ziploc bag and every time I use them, I only use like the really tiny size, like that big, and not the one that's like that big because I don't like need that. So I thought it would be a good idea to dump them all out onto my floor so I can just get rid of the big ones. That is gonna be so annoying. You know what? Time lapse. There's also like bobby pins in here. I feel like what I'm doing right now is the equivalent of like pretending you're being productive. But you know what? Honestly, every time I go to use one of these, I always have to dump out a bunch of them and just pick out the small ones. So maybe I am helping my future self here. Wow, would you look at that? Look at all this that we did not need, that I would have to sift through every time I needed one of these. Okay, so now that we're done with that very riveting activity, back to the actual cleaning that I'm supposed to be doing, because I literally feel like that was just me getting distracted and being like,
Yeah, that's productive.
Like, what are you talking about? That's not productive.
Of course it's productive.
I really don't want to keep cleaning my room. This is getting
Very annoying.
but gotta do what you gotta do now. Ow, my nail just broke. I wonder if this works. This is supposed to be like a single blade shaver. I don't really have any like hair on my arm at the moment. Let's see. Oh, it kind of works. That's so interesting. I forgot that I had this. I feel like the live example of that meme, I don't know exactly what it said, but it was like the girl, or maybe it was a guy, I don't remember, like playing on a 3DS. That's literally what I feel like at the moment. I kind of want to try this on my eyebrows. This is like gonna be such a bad idea, but I have a few extra hairs that just like need to go and I was too lazy to pluck them. You see that? We're gonna try to see how this goes. Okay, on second thought, I'm not even gonna risk that. It didn't work as well as I thought it would. We're gonna be throwing this little thingy out because I don't even know how I got it, and I've never used it other than just now, and I'm never gonna use it ever again. I finished all 4 of these drawers, feeling pretty proud. Actually, I did something kind of crazy with this last one. So in all the drawers, the actual drawer part is like really short. So I would put in these things to make it taller. You see, it automatically makes it like that much taller. But for the last one, which is like my tech drawer, it has a bunch of my wires and hard drives and stuff. I did something different. So I put in like this kind of a divider and I separated it like by category, which I think is pretty cool. Now I need to tackle all 4 of these bins before we can even move on to that big monstrosity over there. I actually have no idea what time it even is. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:54 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. I want to say I want to be done by 2, but that's just not gonna happen. And I definitely don't want to do this all night, so I think I'm just gonna do these 4 and then after that, like, call it a night. It's now 2 a.m. and I have lost a lot of my energy. I'm not like tired enough to fall asleep, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I could be, but I already told Rihanna I would drive her to school. Usually by this time, there wouldn't even be like a dent in my energy, but I think because I actually sat down and tried to clean and like do an activity, I got tired. But that's okay, we're gonna power through. I really wanted to paint my nails tonight because they are just kind of crappy, but I don't know if I feel like doing that. You know what? What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna not even remove remove my old nail polish and just like go over it, so that way I don't have to wait that long for it to dry, and it's also not that big of a deal. I have this like a little piece of wood that acts as a tray. Let's get to painting.
Oh my god, this is kind of cute. It's like a little slumber party, like where we paint each other's nails.
Except I'm just painting my own nails, but you know. While doing this, I kind of want to talk about like nails as a whole, like the practice of painting nails. Not really, I don't know why I said it like that, but I want to talk about like my own experiences like with painting nails. So I'm editing this video and it's already like ridiculously long, and the story that I told while telling my nails took me like 12 minutes to tell, and it could be told in such a shorter amount of time. So I'm here to try to tell it in like the long story short type of version. So basically, I was talking about nails and like my experiences with nails. So let's just get into it. When it comes to getting my nails done, for a while I was getting powder gel and acrylics, and specifically within like the last year leading up to the story that I'm about to tell, I was like really popping off. I was getting like rhinestones, designs. I was really enjoying getting my nails done very nicely, you know, and it was a good time for me. I was having a fun time with this little hobby that I had of going to get my nails done. Why am I saying it like this? But anyways, then in August, literally the day before school was supposed to start for me, because at this point I actually hadn't decided that I was taking a gap year yet, Rihanna and I decided to redo her room. We moved all her furniture and everything went perfectly fine until we got to this last piece of furniture, and it was this granite tabletop that needed to be moved. Basically, long story short, this granite tabletop fell on 3 of my fingers and fractured this finger and gave these 2 fingers really bad nail injuries. When it fell, I really didn't think it would be like a big deal. I thought it would be like a few hour pain, and then like for the next few days it would just be like a scar and I would wear a bandage. But no, okay, I went to urgent care and these people put my arm in a sling, and they were like, yeah, your arm needs to stay elevated because like blood flow, because my fingers were literally blue. And so I went home and I cried about it because it was my right hand and I couldn't do anything, and it was just such a mess. But then the next day, I actually missed the first day of school to go to this doctor's appointment, and they gave me a little splint, and so I wore it for like a week until the pain stopped, and then everything was perfectly fine until like a few weeks later when these 2 nails began to literally like experience like really bad damage. So I could no longer get acrylics, and I just started painting my own nails and wearing bandages on these 2 nails for months because they were like disgusting, like the damage was gross. But now they're perfectly fine. Look at us go. That's the nail story. I'm done painting my nails. They really don't look great, but I kind of just painted over the parts that were chipped. I'm gonna give them like 5 minutes to totally dry, and then we're gonna leave my house. You know why? Because I am hungry, and also I need to go to CVS or Rite Aid or Walgreens or Duane Reade. Any of those. The drugstore, basically, and buy myself eye drops because I need eye drops. Okay, it is exactly 2:30. We are going to 3 places right now. Wow, there is nobody on the road. I already know my car is being loud right now, so I am sorry. Driving at night is literally my favorite thing. You know how I always say that there's never no traffic in New York? Well, you know, I gotta say, the middle of the night is the exception. Now, see, the problem with that is that what's open at these hours? Not much, but like it is very enjoyable to go on a drive at this hour nonetheless. So first we're going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna be getting matcha. If you didn't know, they recently just began selling matcha at Dunkin' Donuts, and I have a pretty long history with my relationship with matcha. The first time I tried matcha was probably, I think, from Starbucks in like the 9th grade, and it was very good. And so then I started buying matcha powder and making myself matcha at home, and then I stopped doing that because I became lazy, and I also just didn't really care. I got sick of it after some time. But then this kind of just reignited my love for matcha. I really prefer their matcha over Starbucks's matcha. It's a lot better in my personal opinion. They have like a frozen matcha latte. I think that's what they called it. It's basically equivalent to like the matcha frappuccino at Starbucks, but I prefer the Subway, not the Subway one. I meant Dunkin'. I like that one just a little bit more, and I've been really going through a phase. Then, like I said, we're going to be going to the drugstore because I really need eye drops. Honestly, right now in this particular moment, I really need chapstick, but I don't think I'm gonna buy because I have so many at home and I just forgot to apply before I left. This is honestly uncomfortable. There's a car right next to me. I can't even imagine what they're thinking. It's 2:32 in the morning and this is what they see when they look into my car. And then after that, I'm really hungry. So I have 2 options. I have food at home. I have fettuccine, so I can just warm some up and eat that. What I was gonna do is go to Taco Bell. I don't really know if I want Taco Bell right now. Should I just get food from Dunkin'? No, but I'm eating a bagel later when I go get Rihanna. But I kind of want a bagel. Do I want a bagel twice?
Hi, can I have a small frozen matcha latte, please?
Oh my god, my nails got really messed up. They look really bad. Oh, wonderful. I could also buy like food from CVS or Rite Aid or Walgreens, whichever one it is. I forgot which drugstore is open 24 hours, but I know where it is, so I guess we'll find out when we get there. Thank you. Have a good night. Wow, that is phenomenal. Okay, we need to close that window. It's like not that hot out. This is making my fingers freeze. This is so cold and I'm cold. Okay, so it's actually a CVS. Good to know. I got my eye drops, and then I also got these. Never tried them before, really felt like trying them. I'm gonna order my Taco Bell on my phone because I have like a pretty complicated order, and honestly, I think it's easier for everybody if I order on my phone. Like, okay, there's literally a car with people just sitting there. So let's order my tacos. Do I need 3? I don't need 3. Almost thought I was gonna get murdered for a moment, not gonna lie. Remember how I said there was a car a few minutes ago? So essentially, the guy was like locking up his garage and he was walking super like aggressively straight towards my car, locking eye contact for about like 20 seconds. And then he just turned when he got like to the sidewalk. You know what? Let me show you. Doesn't that look sus? So he was over there in his car and he was walking this way and we were locking eyes the whole time, and then he just turned that way on the sidewalk and kept walking. Okay, so like I know that there was really like no other way he could have been walking other than like kind of basically straight towards my car, but he was holding some serious eye contact and like he just didn't need to be. Like it was 2:30 in the morning or whatever time it was, and he could have just really just been looking down or just looking around or just walking, not staring at me literally like this. I don't know. All that eye contact was just like uncalled for, and yeah, he was probably a normal man who just happened to get home at this time. But okay, so I just placed my Taco Bell order. For some reason that took like way too long. The app kept crashing and it was just being difficult for no reason. You know what? Nobody cares about all these like tiny minute details, so I'ma just peace out till I get to Taco Bell. Okay, bye. This is like the worst lighting of 2020. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm done ever complaining about lighting ever again after that video with the glasses.
I placed an order online.
Name?
Alexa?
I don't have the order. What time do you order?
A few minutes ago, it was 2 taco supremes with potatoes instead of the beef.
No, we don't have the order yet.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll come back.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so embarrassing driving by now. Oh, they just received the order now because I didn't let it load. This type of stuff only happens while I'm filming, and you guys just get to witness like the most embarrassing stuff all the time. I'm just gonna drive by and go back around. I don't even want my Taco Bell anymore, honestly. I'm gonna pull into a parking spot and just wait like 2-3 minutes. Okay, it's been like 3 minutes, so time to try that again. This is so embarrassing. I'm severely embarrassed.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, I checked the app again. Is the order ready?
Let me see, okay?
Okay.
Hold on. No, I don't have anything here.
Still? Oh, okay, I'll just place the order here then.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, can I get 2 crunchy taco supremes, but with potatoes instead of beef? Okay. And then can I get a side of the spicy ranch? Okay, that's it.
Thank you. It literally says on my phone that they received the order and I got charged for it. Look, I'm literally like double checking. It says received and then it shows what I ordered and like the price that I paid. Thank you. Have a good night. We're gonna pull over and eat the Taco Bell somewhere around here. I literally have nothing to talk about while I eat. I kind of also don't even feel like talking anymore because I've talked so much. So I'm just gonna eat my tacos. You know what? I don't feel like eating in the car. I'm gonna go home. We'll eat at home. Okay. It's 5:45 and it's actually 5:55 exactly. Remember what I was saying about recurring numbers? Yeah. Somehow, after coming home, I fell asleep and ended up taking a nap, and that's really bizarre because I don't remember the last time that my all-nighter failed like this. So of course it would happen on video. And honestly, I would want to keep sleeping, but I already told Rihanna I'm gonna drive her to school tomorrow and I don't want to like not come through like that. So yeah. I think the reason I fell asleep and took a nap is because I sat there cleaning and that caused my back to hurt, and I think that just made me like overall tired, and then we went out and yeah, I just think I got like tired from all that. But yeah, I'm up now and that's that. I don't know. It's 6:30. Let's go. Oh, just an update. I got a notification from Taco Bell that they canceled my order, so I was refunded. So I guess when my order finally did come through on their system, they just canceled it automatically because I placed it like again with them. Also, it's literally 6:40 a.m. right now, and I just got footage of the traffic going towards like the city, which is where basically everybody works. And I think it's insane that there's that many cars already at 6:40 when technically like everyone's job usually starts at like 9 because it's like 9 to 5s, you know? Literally, what am I talking about? Honestly. Like, And on top of that, it's not even relevant anymore because of the way things are right now.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys our little morning routine. We do this every time I drive her to school. We go get Starbucks and bagels. So yeah, I don't know, like that's really it, right?
Do you want to add how extra we are and we get 2 different bagel places because we like one bagel from one place and one from the other?
Sure. She kind of just said it all, but yesterday we actually added something new to our routine. There's a specific type of cream cheese that we like from one bagel shop, but not from the one that we usually go to. So now we go to both bagel shops as well as the Starbucks before school because we're just that extra, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow, it's still really dark in here, even though it's not at all that dark in person. We got our Starbucks. Usually they don't give us straws, but today they did. I don't know, maybe they ran out of like the other types of cups. How was that?
I can't tell if it's because my toothpaste smells.
It's really not that bad. I could see how if you had toothpaste, this would be terrible because it has like a bitterness to it. But like after that settles, it's not going to be that bad. Okay, yeah, then it's definitely the toothpaste. I wish I got that on camera. Her face, she was literally like... Okay, so I'm back home. It is 8:30 right now. I just got home literally a moment ago. And I think I'm making the executive decision that I'm just not gonna go to sleep right now. Normally I would, and I would sleep until like 1-ish. But I took a nap, so I think I'm just gonna stay awake the whole day. Try to go to bed at maybe like 9, 10, 11 p.m. And try to fix my sleeping schedule. And so that's that. Okay, so I filmed an outro for this video when I filmed the original video. But now, given how the global situation has progressed since then, I do feel it's a little bit necessary for me to film a different kind of outro. So as I was saying in the intro, I hope that you're all safe and healthy and happy, and I know that it can be difficult to remain super happy and in high spirits in a situation like this when you're home and you're with your whole entire family and everyone's on top of each other, and maybe you're fighting with your parents or your siblings, or you just don't have enough like time alone, or you are really sad that you can't hang out with your friends. It's difficult to remain super like uplifted at all times, but I do think that this is a pretty interesting time in history. Nothing like this has really happened recently, at least not on such a large scale. So we're in the situation that we're in. We have to make the most of it. So what I personally have been doing is trying to pick up hobbies. I watched an entire TV show last week. So regardless of how you're spending your free time, whether that's like playing video games, watching YouTube, watching TikTok, watching TV, watching movies, I would also recommend trying to do something that's a little bit less plugged in. So for example, the hobby that I want to pick up is painting. I did a lot of research into painting recently in the past few days, and so I decided that I think I'm going to try watercolor painting rather than like acrylic painting or oil painting. If anybody paints, actually let me know what you would recommend doing as a beginner. But I watched a lot of like watercolor videos, and now I'm really excited to order my art supplies and begin painting. Other things you could do are like reading a book, coloring, or playing with makeup, or even like organizing your room. Oh my gosh, yeah, I finished doing my room yesterday. Literally yesterday, like weeks after this video was filmed, because honestly I haven't been home. I've been quarantining at my boyfriend's house. I've been home yesterday and today. But look, it's all clean. It's a little messy. That was a bowl of cereal. Sorry. But that's all different now, and everything else is like clean. Kind of. It's definitely a lot better than it was before. All of my belongings are put where they belong, and now it's just like messy because it's been like lived in for the past like 2 days, but like as a whole, the room is clean. So happy. I don't know. I feel like I'm going on a tangent. Comment down below like what you've been doing during your quarantine, or what you've been doing to stay busy, or if you picked up a new hobby or anything like that. If you need TV show recommendations, I would highly recommend The Money Heist. I recommended this in my last video too, but season 4 comes out today, the day that I'm uploading this video. So yeah. But basically, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This was actually the last time that I drove her to school. I think she only had like 1 or 2 more school days, and then school was canceled. This was also the last time I went on a middle of the night Dunkin' Donuts run. So I'm really happy that I documented this, and now that I get to share with you, because this was like very, very customary of my life. Before all this happened, I would do this very frequently. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. You can tell me anything you'd like to tell me, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!